Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Kyle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Dukes have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He just won't take a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
This quarterback part of their running game. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Using his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Madison, 7, Buffalo, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Taking a shot on the first play. Pulls it in on the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down and run. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Okay, ready?
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Roberson. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. We stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal.
3:25. Ready?
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fit it in the window for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
14, Buffalo, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It was see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Grabbed over the middle, it's McMillan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Barnett. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Extending the play. He's going to take off. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Third down coming.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Dukes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Shotgun snap on third down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Sanchez. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Dukes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Skips away from pressure. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling right and going deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set. Can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen. Dropping back, it's Barnett.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. There he goes! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third.
Good enough for a first down.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. Tackled there by the defense.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Bulls. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
Quarterback will keep it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Dukes are marching down the field.
Come on, set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
325.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Knight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Pulls it in. It's Snow. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for room. It's Birch. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, James Madison. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How about that crazy finish for this offense, man? They needed a big play. The defense knew it. They were trying to stay deep, but unbelievable execution by this offense. They come up with a huge play in a huge moment and take the lead late in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
James Madison, 35. Buffalo, 31.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.